Hey, what's up, boxing fans? Miguel Maravilla here with you, bringing you a preview of this pay-per-view between Keith Thurman and Tszyu, as well as Rolly Romero taking on Isaac Pitbull Cruz. You know, these two fights, you got the co-feature and the main event. Of course, the co-feature could also be a main event, but, you know, you got the main event, you got Thurman. At one time, he was the most avoided fighters in the division. A very feared big welterweight. Now he's moving up. He's obviously, it's been some time since he was at welterweight, but now he's taking on the very feared IBF super welterweight champion in Tszyu. Tszyu, the son of Hall of Fame legend, Australia's Pasta Tszyu. And for Thurman, he's just trying to get back on the drawing board, trying to make a name for himself once again. The co-feature, what do we have? We have Rolly Romero, always exciting, always able to sell a fight. And then you got Pitbull Cruz. Style-wise, he's exciting. He always comes to fight. Styles make fights. I think this is the case between Rolly and Pitbull. This will be exciting, trust me, as well as the main event. You got both of these styles, both of these fights. These guys are very exciting to watch. And we shall see. Take a look at this preview. It goes down Saturday, March 30th from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas as Tszyu takes on Keith Thurman in the main event. And in the co-feature, you got Isaac Pitbull Cruz taking on Rolando Rolly Romero. For Rolly, with a record of 15-1, 13 knockouts from Las Vegas. He was undefeated his first 14 fights, and he suffered his first defeat at the hands of Tank Davis. That was a pretty competitive fight till he got stopped in the sixth. He got caught with the big shot. And he is coming off a controversial stoppage over Ismael Barroso last May. As again, he hasn't been in the ring since, and since then Barroso has become a WBA champion. So now he takes on Mexico City's Isaac Pitbull Cruz with a record of 25-2-1, 17 knockouts. For the Pitbull Cruz, he has been on a tear since his defeat to Tank, a very valiant defeat, winning 3 straight. He stopped former world champion Yuriorkis Gamboa in 5, and then he scored a second round knockout over Eduardo Ramirez. And he is coming off a split decision over fellow Mexican Giovanni Cabrera in his last fight. This will be a case of slick boxer puncher versus an all-out aggressive slugger, as Rolly definitely going to be out there sticking the jab, using his size, using the distance, using his reach. Cruz, on the other hand, he's wild, he's reckless, he comes straight up, throwing punches, very wild. I see this playing out to be very similar to Rolly's fight with Tank. I feel style-wise, his height and reach is going to give Pitbull some issues early on. However, Pitbull is just guy's a dog. The guy just comes at you, and I feel he's gonna maul up Rolly in the later rounds. I feel the undisciplined approach and tactics later on in the fight is what's gonna do it. I feel Pitbull again is gonna just maul him, live up to his name, and eventually stop him between 7 and 9. But this will be a very exciting fight, trust me. In the main event, Keith one-time Thurman with a record of 30-1, 22 knockouts, takes on WBO champion Tszyu. Thurman has been inactive since he fought 2 years ago, a decision over Mario Barrios. His only loss came at the hands of Manny Pacquiao. in 2019, dropping a decision, and he has been in 2 fights from the span of 2019 to 2024. Now he will be taking on the dangerous Tszyu with a record of 24-0, 17 knockouts, WBO champion, undefeated, son of the legend Costa Tszyu. He has wins over Terrell Gausha and fight in which he was dropped but prevailed to win. He also has wins over Tony Harrison, and he is coming off a unanimous decision win over Brian Mendoza. Now takes on former world champion Keith one-time Thurman. What a fight this is going to be. This is one of these fights where you get two evenly matched fighters. These guys are going to come at each other. I feel in this fight, you're going to have Tszyu, very technical. You're going to have Thurman using his craft, using his experience in that ring. But this is going to be a very close fight. This fight can go either way. Again, on paper, it looks like anyone's fight. But I really like Tszyu in this fight. I feel Tszyu is coming a long way. He is, very underrated. He's not underrated, but under the radar when it comes to the PBC roster and everyone in that division at 154. But again, this is Tszyu's time to shine, and I expect him to be victorious in this fight. It's not gonna be easy, but it will be a tough, difficult win for Tszyu.